Where is he when I want to shoot? And later comes and blames that I didn't include him in the video. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's roll. What's up guys, Section here back with another video. Television is something that we don't change every now and then like smartphones. Although we get bigger screens at low cost, it lacks the smart features what high-end TVs offer, limiting its use. There are many medium boxes in the market, well, tons, that claim to bridge the gap offering smart features into normal TVs. However, it can sometimes be a very confusing decision to pick the right one. Many had requested me to suggest a box that is not only feature-rich but also budget-friendly and reliable. Well, here is my recommendation, the Xiaomi Mi Box, or you can call it the Media Box, which can help convert any normal TV into a super smart Android TV. Huh? Or if you have a basic smart TV and not very happy by the way it works and want it to be more top of the line, then this box is for you. Here is the retail box, got it from Banggood.com. This costs just $70 and sure offers some pretty impressive features. Let me quickly open it up and show you what it has to offer. Opening up the box, we have the Mi Box itself. Wow, for sure a very minimal design, kinda like a pebble. Then we have a couple of manuals. Then you get a HDMI cable to connect the box to your TV, a power adapter, and finally remote. No batteries though. The remote is pretty simple and has a mic for voice search. We'll show you in a bit. So that's about it. Let's quickly take a 360 view of the box and move on with setup. On the hardware, at its core has a Cortex A53 2GHz CPU bundled with 2GB RAM and Mali 450 GPU. Build is pretty solid with this plastic case. Thin and light, has a rubber base at the bottom for grip. Front has the IR receiver for the remote and back we have the connectivity options. You have the power slot to connect the power adapter, then a USB 2 slot for connecting pen drive or hard drive to expand storage. Since it comes with only 8GB inbuilt and 5.1GB usable space, you can connect an external drive to load more content. Best part is it supports adaptive storage, so you can use the drive as internal storage to load up apps, games, etc. Next we have the HDMI 2A slot and the 3.5mm SPDIF out slot for audio. It also has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. Well, it's time to convert my normal TV into a smart Android TV. To get started, just connect one end of the HDMI cable to the box and the other end to your TV. If you have a very old TV with no HDMI slot, use a converter. Then connect the power adapter and turn on the box using the remote. Well, it's a pretty straightforward setup process. Connect your remote, then connect to the internet via Wi-Fi. Like any smart TV or box, internet is a must. Follow the instructions on screen. And done! Nice! We have an update waiting for us. This is powered by Android TV OS 6. Let me quickly update it. Updates are over the air, so time to time it's easy to keep the box updated. Alright, update is done, and when you turn on, this is the screen you're presented with, the dashboard. Starting with the search bar on top, then the recommendations. This keeps changing based on your browsing history from the apps and content you use. Pretty classy interface. Then we have the Mi app recommendations suggesting some content apps for you to try like Netflix, etc. Then we have games that I've installed from the Google Play Store. Yes, it has a dedicated store to download apps designed for TV. You can also sideload APK from your drive, so install what you want. Then some pre-installed Google apps along with the apps that I had installed. I have downloaded a few like Kodi, ES File Manager, Yup TV for live TV, etc. Google Play is something I love and use more often to watch movies. Good collection. And YouTube! Ooh. Then we have settings which helps you manage the box. Usual ones. Wi-Fi, the display, Google Cast. Yes, this supports Google Cast, so you can mirror your phone to your TV. Cool, isn't it? Then the sound setting. This box supports Dolby and DTS up to 7.1. Impressive. Then the apps manager. Moving on, storage, where you can configure your pen drive or hard disk to use as internal storage. Then more settings such as keyboard, home screen, search, etc. Here you can see the list of Bluetooth devices connected to the box. In my test, I found the UI to be super responsive and smooth. Apps do load fast and gaming was also pretty good. Tried Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat. Connect a Bluetooth controller and you should be all set to go for a nice gaming experience. Coming to video playback, supports up to 4K and HDR max 60 FPS. Here is a sample 4K content played from my hard drive. Let's try to stream a YouTube video. Nice. The quality of stream depends on your internet connection. And here is a surprise. This demo I have been using Jio. Yes, Jio internet. So that I can show you guys how well it works on mobile data too. Now coming to the remote, it's pretty easy to use. We have the power key on top left, a wheel style right, left, up, down keys, back, exit and a dedicated voice search button below the volume control. It also has an inbuilt mic. Speaking of mic, as said, it supports voice search. Check this out. How's the weather?
It's 89 degrees and mostly sunny in Chennai.
"4K video. Action movies. It's accurate 80% of the time. Since this is powered by Android OS, that's the biggest plus, which opens up more possibilities with this box. The only thing that I wish could have been better is air remote. I would have loved that. So that's it. Hope this video is informative to know more about the Mi Box. Huh? Hey, where have you been? I was searching for you.
You started the video again without me.
Don't be upset. And hey, what are those bags?
I finished shopping for your upcoming videos.
What? You took my credit card? I will deal with you later. Alright guys, if you got questions about the Mi Box, do post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer it. And if you plan to grab one, I will leave the Best Buy link in the description below. I got it from Banggood.com and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. For $70, this is an impressive box. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and interaction. Don't forget that, very important. I will catch you.
Hey.
We will catch you in another exciting video. Until then. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.